They are in your community, making a difference every day. They are Jefferson County Sheriff deputies, fathers, mothers, coaches, even preachers. People just like you. Your future awaits you. Join the JCSO at jeffcosheriffal.com. We want to make your dreams your reality.
New technology is coming to Jefferson County schools to ensure that students have a safe learning environment to cultivate their road to success. Through a new public security camera registry powered by the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, schools will be able to register their security cameras to help deter and solve crimes. The program is already being utilized by businesses within the county, and this new addition will create safer schools and communities. For more information, visit jeffcosheriffal.com.
In the heart of Jefferson County,
Go to the alley. Go to the alley. Hey!
So I want to do just the one on foot, or is there another one?
Hey, break out.
So I knew I had to get him, I couldn't lose him.
I think it's black and gold jacket.
Hey, don't move! 955, we switch over to Tech 2. We got a trace coming out. Yep, we on third. I still got it.
in the heart of Jefferson County, a routine patrol turns into a high-stakes chase.
Going back right.
We were looking for a certain car, and the car that they put out was a black Infiniti with such and such tag.
Watch as deputies race against time to apprehend a shooting suspect believed to be armed and dangerous.
Right on Second Point West.
So we knew we was looking for this car for a specific homicide. So when it hit, we was like, let's go get it, because we needed to get this car. Because, like I said, the car was the point we was looking for. Whether the person who actually was in it did it, that's what we need to find out. And so when we finally had laid eyes on it, we knew it was no letting this car go. Everybody's on full tanks. We're going to it until gas go out.
Left. Oh, and I don't know what this is. It's like an alley.
With the emergency lights and siren activated, the pursuit picks up in intensity.
Went up through a neighborhood, and we eventually came out by Lum Avenue in West End. Once we got on Lum, we went straight towards 3rd Avenue and made a right on 3rd. And at this time, I think it was me and another deputy, and two other deputies chasing him. And I was the lead car.
Back right on 3rd Avenue. Quick left. Still got it?
And so I'm telling everybody, hey, we coming across 3rd Avenue, headed back to Lum Avenue. And at this time, the second vehicle normally has the radio, so I'm letting him call it.
The suspect darts through the streets of Jefferson County. Each turn, every twist, captured live by dash cam.
on foot, black male. Black pants, black and gold jacket.
Deputies are now in pursuit on foot.
What? He's going to the alley. Going to the alley. Hey!
So I'm coming around the corner. He had got a little distance on me, but as I was coming around the corner, I saw him spinning out, and because I think it had rained earlier that day, and all you see is like water coming up. But when he finally came to a rest, I saw him get out the front, slam the door, and run through a building. So I actually saw him when he wrecked out, got out the car. I saw he had a weapon on him at that point.
What? He's going to the alley. Going to the alley. Hey!
Deputies are now in pursuit on foot. The ordeal is far from over.
Law enforcement, I've just wanted to do it, but I was scared to branch out because of all the risks that it has. But I've always been told that if you're going to go into law enforcement because you want to do it. Initially, when I came in, I did not know what to expect, but with all the tools that I got in the academy and with the FTOs that I have here, my sergeants, they trained me up pretty well, so I think I'm getting very accustomed to it. Working here, I feel like one of the major highlights that I've experienced was getting to know more people, learning more about what our day-to-day job is. Coming into this job has mentally and emotionally and physically changed me as a person. I feel like I've matured so much with how I talk, with how I do things, handle daily situations. So my sergeants and lieutenants, they're so great. Bravo shift is amazing. They utilize everything that they have so that they can teach us, and if we have any questions, we never have to feel embarrassed or judged if we have to ask them. They're amazing, they're great, and I wouldn't change my sergeants or lieutenant for anything. As I come up on a year, I want to do more training at the academy, get more classes up under my belt, build my resume, just get more experience, so when it is time for me to roll out and go to the streets, I'm very well educated on the job that I do, and I can protect and serve my community.
To lead and to serve, that's the mindset I have every morning I walk into the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. From passing out books to the local youth in the community we patrol, to speaking with the participants in the Renew for Re-Entry program, stopping by the local convenience stores, speaking with citizens. Working at the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office is more than just law enforcement. It means becoming a part of the community you serve so that you can lead with integrity.
Going to the alley. Going to the alley. Hey! Come on, McCoy.
Thinking about the fact that I got to get this guy because reason why we was chasing the car because he was a shooting suspect of a homicide earlier in the week or whatnot. So I knew I had to get him. I couldn't lose him.
Hey, don't move. You grab that gun, you get two. You grab that gun, you get two. Don't move. McCoy, where you at?
You see me go behind a building. So normally I would go directly in front of, like directed the path that the suspect going, just so I don't get him out of sight. But as I'm getting out of my car, I feel the other deputies coming, and when I say wreck, because it's a corner where he wrecked out at. So if you come around that corner hot, you're not gonna have enough time to hit your brakes without hitting me. So I had to let them go by. So at that time, I didn't think to go in front. I said, just let me go around the building because I know he's going to the alley. I knew where he ran leads to the alley. So if he made a right, he's going to run into me. If he make a left, I'm just going to have to run a little bit faster and a little bit further. Run with your gun, but be careful because you still got civilians to worry about that's maybe in their backyards or in their yard. Going through my mind is that point is getting around the building fast enough to get eyes on him and have my weapon drawn just in case I needed to use it.
I got him. You grab that gun, you get two. Keep your hands where I can see him. McCoy! Come on!
Yeah! Where you at? Put your hands out. Hands out. Hands out. Hands out, man.
He was in between two houses, because I think when he went through the alley, he wanted to cut through the way I couldn't see him, so he maybe can get away. But the houses that he split through had a big, tall fence with a large barbed wire at the top. So at that point, he was like, I ain't going nowhere. So as I came up to the house, he's on the ground with his hand laying on his stomach.
It's just the one on foot. Was there another one?
Hands out, man.
7 out, that's 10-4, just one. We're 10-4.
He had a gun on him when he got out the car.
Deputies must now locate the gun when we come back.
We do have a bill that was passed to be able to allow retired deputies to come back to be employed by the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, and we will use those deputies as SRO officers within the schools.
That's what I like to hear.
A lot of parents who come up to me and they use the term, it takes a village. So having that rapport with the students and the parents, you know, they are just like my kids. I see them 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
They are also in the schools to get along with the kids there. And the kids, once they get to know the officers, they will bring all kind of information to the officers, and that helps prevent things from happening in the schools, and that's what we want. We want to be on the preventive end and not the responding end.
We're a big asset to patrol as well, because if they've got something going on that outside, like a burglary or something that a student may have seen, well, the student is going to come to me before they possibly go to a patrol deputy. So there's a lot of ways that we're important to the school. We're probably that one step of, you know, hey, how you doing, actually talking to a student that just makes their day.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Mark Petway. We spend a lot of time working to keep criminals off our streets and out of our communities. But the victims of violent crimes can often be forgotten. Here at the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, our Victims Assistance Unit is here to serve you. And if you or your family member has been a victim, there is support and resources available to you. Your safety is our top priority.
To lead and to serve. That's the mindset I have every morning I walk into the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. From passing out books to the local youth in the community we patrol, to speaking with the participants in the Renew for Reentry program, stopping by the local convenience stores, speaking with citizens. Working at the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office is more than just law enforcement. It means becoming a part of the community you serve so that you can lead with integrity.
Hands out. Hands out, man.
He had a gun on him when he got out the car. How many was in the car? One?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
I'm 10-4. Me and McCoy got one in custody.
With the suspect in custody, deputies begin the search for a key piece of evidence: the gun.
Hey, he had a gun when he got out the car. Where you threw the gun at? Hey, he threw the gun probably when he came through.
Sergeant on duty that's with SWAT, I advised him, hey, is a gun still about? So nobody could come out their house. They can stay on their porch, couldn't come out their house or whatever until we found that gun.
Come on, man. Who car we going to? It don't matter. Put him in the car. We gotta search good. I just. He ran through there.
Don't worry about putting that, get that zone. We dropped the gun right here.
The suspect in custody, deputies continue searching for the missing firearm.
You got anything else on you? His wallet and all that. Here now.
Nobody's hurt. That's one of the goals of our success. Another goal is getting our suspect, but the ultimate goal is getting the victims closure to their believed loved ones or anything they've been victimized of. So I'm grading success based upon those 3 aspects. And those 3 aspects, no deputy got hurt, suspect didn't get hurt, we apprehended the suspect, we can question the suspect, and then once he has his time in court, he's convicted, we've got our victim some closure.
Coming up next, a disturbing call about a family dispute where shots are fired.
I mean, I think it's a lot of fun. We can do anything that the males can do. I'm the only female on the SWAT team, and I've been with them for 8 years. And we all have our different qualities that we bring to the table. And, you know, sometimes a lot of people don't respond to a male, but they can respond to a female. And we're very good at de-escalating situations. So I really enjoy training female officers to have them be able to learn how to talk someone down from a crisis, because at the end of the day, every single call we do, we're de-escalating a situation. There's several situations in the 10 years, but one came to mind. She was battling with drug addiction. And I had gotten her on a traffic stop with some narcotics. And I ended up, just through talking with her, got her life story and all that, and ended up, instead of charging her and her going to jail, ended up getting into a rehab center. And I actually ran into her one day. I was coming in to obtain some warrants, and she was actually leaving through a court program. And she ran across the parking lot and tackled me with a hug, and said that I changed her life by not charging her. Now, that does not mean that people just get away with crimes and stuff like that. It's a case-by-case basis. And there are some times that we will do an arrest, because that arrest might change your life. Like, if you're not gonna, take our advice. But with her, I just saw a glimpse of hope. She, got into rehab, and seeing her face, I mean, it's a stranger to me. And her mom was with her, and we just hugged each other, and I felt so good. I was like, she gonna make it. Because at the end of the day, we're here to help the community, and that includes people that struggle. And, she's not a bad person. She was making a bad mistake. And she just was able to take the advice, fall through with it. And I checked up on her. I was like, this is not just something that you're just getting a get out of jail free card. We're gonna fall through on this. And if you do everything that I say and we follow the steps, it's not gonna affect you, it's gonna help your life. And she did it. And, happy to say that she did not get arrested, and everything worked out for her.
They are in your community, making a difference every day. They are Jefferson County Sheriff deputies, fathers, mothers, coaches, even preachers. People just like you. Your future awaits you. Join the JCSO at jeffcosheriffal.com. We want to make your dreams your reality.
Caller is advising that her son is on drugs and does have a weapon. Still trying to get further information at this time.
Jefferson County Sheriff deputies respond to a distress call as a peaceful evening is shattered.
So our deputies responded to, originally was a domestic assault call. Elderly family members are assaulted by their son. There were shots fired that night by the son, who was a middle-aged male. The report was being taken by the deputy, and there was another shot heard close by, where Fire and Rescue reported that this individual had just fired another shot.
Deputies quickly learn the suspect is at a nearby location.
I ain't got nothing to say to you. I'm sitting here minding my business. 1031. Ain't nobody called you. There ain't nobody here for anybody to call you.
Come on, let me talk to you.
When I arrived on scene, our deputies were standing near a fence line, and it was a rural 5-acre property. The offender in this case was about 100 plus yards away from us. It was dark. The only illumination we had was our flashlights. And he was actively cursing at the deputies, telling them, "Don't come on my property." When I arrived, I tried to talk to him as well, and he straight out told me, "I'll kill you."
Are you hit?
Are you hit?
Get the off my property.
We're not gonna be able to do that.
My daddy shot me with a gun.
Despite numerous attempts by sheriff deputies to calm him, the suspect refuses to back down.
Hey, will you come talk to me?
No, I ain't.
Why not?
I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't doing.
Well, that's what we got to talk about. You know we can't just go away, man.
Come out here. We'll shoot you.
So you have to take a man at his word, right? Especially in those circumstances, because he had just fired shots and assaulted his family members. So you try to talk him down, try to calm him down, but at some point, that falls apart. He refuses to talk. He refuses to de-escalate. We do everything we can there.
With the situation escalating, SWAT is called in. Utilizing the Bearcat and a drone to get eyes on the situation, deputies approached the property cautiously.
I'd got my drone out and was able to deploy it and get an angle where we could kind of see him, but kind of not. We could see him through thermal, but low light. There was really no light there. Star One showed up, and me and Star One were able to work together very well.
SWAT moves in methodically.
Our SWAT team obviously has heavy armor. They have the vehicles to approach the scene and not get injured, whereas your rank and file patrol deputy does not. And so that's what we did. We tried to maintain constant communication with him. We had the helicopter in the air. We had the drone in the air. He was actively screaming and shouting at us.
Well, come talk to us. Well, we want to talk to you, but we don't want to be yelling across the whole yard. Come talk to us over here so we don't have to keep yelling across the yard. Why not?
I'm 23. Yes, sir.
Negotiators were talking to him. It wasn't working out. He just kept on going on it. And so, but it was just kind of intense time at that time because we still didn't know where the gun was, if he had the gun in his belt, if he had the gun on him or in the car, because he was in and out of the car at the time.
Once negotiation failed, SWAT moves in.
He chose to lay down. We were there. We had all our resources. Our time was on our side. We were able to group up. We knew exactly what we were going to do going in. We didn't know what he was going to do, but we knew what we were going to do. And ultimately it worked out. He lay down. He surrendered.
Thanks to the swift and coordinated efforts of the Jefferson County Sheriff deputies, a potentially dangerous situation is resolved without loss of life.
So what we're doing here today is physical agility testing, post physical agility testing for applicants who have been hired as deputy sheriffs. We have young men and women who have been hired as law enforcement officers from sheriff's agencies throughout the state of Alabama, and who are getting ready to attend training here at the Jefferson County Sheriff's Academy. These events consist of the APOL certified obstacle course, and they come inside the classroom where they conduct the push-up event, the sit-up event, and now we're moving to track where we'll conduct the 1.5 mile run. And based on that, based on their successful completion of these events, this begins those individuals, students' journey into becoming certified law enforcement officers with their respective agencies.
We here at Jefferson County have employees from all backgrounds. We have those that were formerly teachers, those were formerly bankers, those were formerly in the military. We want you to know that we have a place for you. And if you're looking for a change, we have a training center that will get you ready to be a deputy right here at Jefferson County Sheriff's Office.
Join us next time on Jefferson County Cam Watch. They are in your community, making a difference every day. They are Jefferson County Sheriff deputies, fathers, mothers, coaches, even preachers. People just like you. Your future awaits you. Join the JCSO at jeffcosheriffal.com. We want to make your dreams your reality.